Oh, it's Friday the 8th of February. This is my latest EuroMillions video. So, this was the most recent result. That was draw 1187. Now, this is what the chart looks like now. And if you are following, oh my god, hold on a minute, if you're following this strategy, my one number up pick strategy, right, you may notice that after winning £10 on number 14, the number that was most overdue for its frequency was number 10, then it changed to 17, then it changed to 44. And the reason why it changed is because it goes on the area of this rectangle. And as new lines are added to the bottom, the base of the rectangle increases. And because the number with the highest frequency increases the most when a new line is added, that means it changes as the numbers become more overdue, and it tends to change towards the more frequent numbers. So it went from 14, which was somewhere around here, and then it went to 10 and 17, and now it's on 44. So 44 is the number to pick for the one number up pick strategy, because it's the one that's most overdue for its frequency at the moment. Now, these are just two numbers that popped into my head from a dream that I had last night, no, the night before actually. And what I've done is, to predict the numbers, I've made a list of objects and numbered each object on the list, and the idea is that instead of predicting numbers, I'm going to try and predict objects. And the idea of that is that when the winning numbers are drawn, I get the objects that correspond to those numbers, put them on the table in front of me, and just basically look at them. And the idea is that while looking at the objects, it sends information backwards through time to the night before when I was asleep. And the idea is that I'm going to dream the objects in advance. And I've got that from reading about some experiments in parapsychology that I'm trying to copy. And so these are some numbers that I've got from doing that. And so if those numbers came out, then I would get these coincidences, and that looks quite normal for what normally happens, because normally the number of coincidences that you normally get in any draw is usually quite low. So I'm not expecting a lot of coincidences on this analyzer. But anyway, this is what the main chart looks like at the moment for all machines and sets of balls, just looking at the main numbers. And to narrow it down, the machine that's in use at the moment is machine 2. And funnily enough, number 27, which is most overdue and most overdue for its frequency on the chart for machine 2, happens to be one of the objects that I'm predicting based on my parapsychological method. So if 27 did come out, then it would also stand out with another number, which is number 5, and as it happens on the chart for 27, number 5 is the second most overdue, second only to number 16. And also looking at that, I haven't actually made a prediction for the star numbers yet, so I'm still working on that. And looking at this, pretty hard to decide. So let's have a look at the star numbers. Since they went up to 12 in draw 940, so I'll just eliminate the main number section and include the star number section. So for machine 2, the chart of the star numbers looks like this. So I've got 1 and 6 in the same square down there. I've got number 9 is most frequent, as well as number 12, but number 9 is more overdue than number 12, so it's the one that's most overdue for its frequency, and the most overdue number is 5. Now looking at the chart for all machines and sets of balls, this is where the star numbers are in relation to each other at the moment. The most recent draw was 2 and 3, so they've now dropped down to the bottom. Number 9 is most overdue for its frequency on this chart, and 7 most overdue. And it's interesting that we've got 3 numbers very close to each other just there. And so looking at that and the chart for machine 2, I would say definitely star number 9 is the one that stands out the most. There it is on the analyzer. When you're looking at the analyzer, when you're looking at the star numbers on the analyzer, it's better to look at the cells of the analyzer where the draw range goes from 940 upwards. So star numbers, these are the ones that you want to look at for all machines and sets of balls. And then for set of balls 9, it's 11 that stands out. For machine 2, it's 9 that stands out. Machine 2 and set 9 together, not enough data collected yet. So if star number 9 comes out, then that would certainly point to main number 16, and star number 7, or maybe star number 5 actually. So star number 5 and star number 9 so let's have a look at star number 5. See, that points to main number 50. So if these numbers came out with these star numbers, we would get these coincidences. So now there's a lot more coincidences, mostly with the star numbers on the analyzer. So I might just pick these numbers for tonight's draw. I'll just show you what it would look like if 16 came out. See, 16 stands out with star number 9 and main number 27. So that would possibly be a good number to pick. Now let's have a look at some of these other outstanding numbers. So let's see what it would look like if 44 came out. And what else we got? 17. Actually, no, let's look at 19. So what, 19, 27, 50. These are the ones that stand out the most. So if those numbers came out, we'll get these coincidences. Notice you get a lot more on this section. So if star number 11 came out, it would look like that. And if star number 7 came out, it would look like that. So there's a lot of different possible combinations. In fact, the exact number of different possible combinations is, let's see, what are the odds? The odds are 139,838,160 possible combinations. And just to get the 5 main numbers, the odds of getting 5 main numbers are 2.1 million. And if you get all 5 on a 1 number out pick, you only win 1 million. So for every £1 you spend, you get 31 pence back on average on that. So the best one that returns the most for the money that you spend, considering it costs £1.50 a ticket to buy hot pick, is the 1 number hot pick. And the number that stands out the most on the 1 number hot picks at the moment is number 44. So that's the one to go on. But if you want to be a bit smarter, because you know that it's going to be machine 2, you can narrow it down a little bit. And when you narrow it down to machine 2, the main number that stands out, whether you're looking at recent draw history or full draw history, makes no difference. The number that stands out is 27. And if you were following this strategy and just looking at machine 2, yeah, the number to pick for machine 2 is 27. So if you put £1.50 on a 1 number hot pick on number 27, chances are you will most probably get £10 back from that. So the chart for machine 2 looks like this. So that's looking at full draw history. And the set of balls that's in use this month is set 9, and it hasn't been used very much. It's only been used in 10 draws so far, and out of those 10 draws, the number that stands out is 19 on the main number side, and on the star number side it seems to be 11. So that's what the chart for set of balls 9 looks like. And machine 2 and set 9 together only ever been used in 2 draws, so it's pointless looking at that. So I hope that that this video helps you to pick your numbers for tonight's draw. Good luck with that, and bye for now.